So what I decided to do right here on this one was do multi-step equations with distributive property. Now, I understand on this part, this can be complex, but I broke it down for everyone to see. So I boxed in on this side my like terms. I boxed those in for a reason. So right here, I decided to distribute because whenever you have parentheses, it tells you to distribute. So on the example above and below, you got to multiply 2 times x and 2 times 4. So then once I do that, I have 6x plus 2x plus 8. That's after distributing. And on this side, now you're asking me, how did I get 4x minus 6x and the negative 2x minus 6? Well, I boxed those in because I had to combine them. So that's what I had to do. So that's when you combine your terms. Because I know it's a common misconception is people are trying to either add two to both sides without trying to combine your terms first. So, which leads us to this 8x. So, when I bring that down and combine everything, I have 8x plus 8 equals negative 2x minus 6. That's when we combine everything. How I get 8x is when I combine 6x plus 2x. So, this is what you have to do now. You have 8x plus 8 equals negative 2x minus 6. So what I decided to do was to combine my like terms. So you have to do variables with variables. That's what I did right here. So let me emphasize that. So you see if it has a variable, then you got to combine it with a variable. That's why I put that there. So you have to always combine your variables with it. No constants on your variables. So I did 8x plus 2x and negative 2x plus 2x. That cancels out because that's pretty much saying 2 minus 2 is 0. So that cancels out my variable on the side. However, I have 10x left. And same thing on this one with my constants. I wanted it since I isolated my variable, I had to subtract 8 from both sides. So I subtracted 8 minus 8, which gives me 0, which gives me 10x after I did everything. And then I have negative 6 minus 8, which is pretty much negative 6 plus negative 8, which gives me negative 14. Now, here's the part where I have to address with everyone else. You have to divide by the number on your variable. So because there's a 10 on my variable, I have to divide both sides by 10 because I have to do the inverse operation. Because that 10 is on my x, which is multiplying, I have to divide to get x by itself. So when I divide by 10 on both sides, uh, that gives me just x. And then right here, negative divided by positive gives me negative 1.4, which tells me that x equals negative 1.4.